Hi, I'm Louis Jones, an application specialist with Mimaki USA. In this video, I'm going to show you how I made an application using silver ink on the UJF 7151. Much like clear ink, you can use silver ink to express texture with embossing. Combining that with printing colored ink on top of metallic ink can give a simple object an amazing finish. Let's start with setting up an artwork file for multiple playing cards in our design software.
So the first thing I'm going to do is edit my artboard to fit as many cards on one plane as possible. I'm going to be choosing 16 by 21 to start with, and these black squares will be how many cards I can actually fit on my final artboard in the printer. Because I'll be using silver ink to detail some certain areas of my print, I'm going to create a separate layer and indicate a CMYK color for everything that I want to print out as silver ink in a certain layer. I'm choosing magenta for this. You can choose any CMYK color, but that's just the default I'm going to be using for mine. In these playing suit cards, I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm just choosing the sections where I want to highlight with embossing silver ink. So I'm choosing like the center of some of the cards and leaving everything else to print normally. Those sections that I'm indicating right now will only be the ones that will show up as clear ink. I'm going to bring all the things that I've selected into a new layer, call that my silver file, and I'll be saving that out separately from everything else. So now I'm going to show you what each individual file should look like as I send them to Rasterlink. This file is showing how the cards are going to be aligned. This file is the back of the cards. This file is the back again, but the silver ink sections. These are the playing suit files, and these are the playing suit files, but the silver ink sections. Moving on to Rasterlink, first I'm going to align my file that has just the black squares so I know where I'm going to be placing my cards. I'm putting a 1-inch gap on all sides to help line everything up. And then it's time to compose my other files. First thing I want to do is composite my color file with the file that will be silver ink, and then I will click on the silver ink file and use monocolor to turn everything that is magenta, my CMYK color that I chose, to silver ink. I'm going to choose glossy silver and add 1 point of illuminance to that. Because I chose quality when I was compositing my files, I can choose 2 different profiles in each one of these layers. I have a specific profile that I want to use that will really show off the silver ink. And here I'm aligning my artwork to fit the black squares in the previous file. I'm adding 1-inch border to make sure everything will line up correctly. So here I'm getting to the printing stage. I have my 16 by 24 piece of cardstock that I'm going to be placing on the bed, and I'll be printing out my black squares so that I know where everything needs to be, meaning my cards when I lay them down later. Once the black squares are printed, I can go ahead and start laying down each one of the cards in the correct spot. Once everything is aligned, all I need to do is wait for the first side of the cards to finish printing, flip them over, and print the back.